Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is VirtualNunchucks. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Today means that it's news update day. This is what we usually do our news updates on, the day we usually do them on. So we're going to talk about some Xbox Series X news. We're going to talk about some Twitch stuff. We're going to talk about, just games, man. Gaming stuff happening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the next few minutes. Alright, so, and of course, don't forget, you can always leave me a comment about these stories. You can always follow these stories, see these articles on my Twitter account. I always share them over there at VNunchucks. Take a look at them. If you have any questions or anything like that, take a look at them. It's cool. And of course, you guys can discuss them down in the comment section below with me, as well as on my Twitter account as well. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Facebook.com/VirtualNunchucks, over on Twitch.tv/VirtualNunchucks. Now that we've got all of that out of the way, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because every Monday through Friday we do something gaming related on this channel. So now that we've got all that wonderful stuff out of the way, let's start with the Xbox news, okay? So, just ahead of the Xbox Series X launch, which is happening this holiday season, Microsoft has decided to no longer sell the 12-month Xbox Live Gold ahead of the launch of the system. There's a lot of speculation as to why they could be doing it. There's speculation as to, well, maybe they're going to switch to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which includes both the Gold membership and the Xbox Game Pass membership. There's speculation as to, well, they're just getting ready to switch over to, the next console, so they're just not selling it. What is very strange, though, is you can still get the 3-month and the 1-month subscription to Xbox Game, or Xbox Gold, or Xbox Live Gold. It's Tuesday, man. Give me a break. But you can't get the 12-month. So it's kind of weird that they did that. The official statement reads as follows. Quote, "At this time, Xbox has decided to remove the 12 months Xbox Live Gold SKU from Microsoft Online Store. Customers can still sign up for the 1-month or 3-month Xbox Live Gold subscription through the online Microsoft Store." No further explanation was given, but again, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members will both have the Xbox Gold option and the Xbox Game Pass subscription available to them as well. So, I don't know. It could just be, my opinion is, though, that they're getting ready to switch to the next generation of console, and they're getting ready to probably kick in Xbox Ultimate, so that may be what they're rolling into. But I suspect that they'll bring back the Xbox Gold at some point. So anyway, on a related note, they've decided to stop production of all Xbox One S's, Xbox Ones, and obviously that's in preparation for the launch of the new console, which is very, very shortly going to happen. So, yeah. Just hang on. If you have an Xbox One X, you're good. If you have an Xbox One S, you're still good, obviously. But if you want them, whatever supply is out there will be out there. Also, don't forget, on July 23rd, there will be an Xbox Live event. They call it the Xbox Series X First Party Games Showcase. And it'll be on July 23rd. We're going to take a look at that for you guys, obviously, and give you our opinions on it. And our impressions of it. Because the last one did not impress. So, I'm hoping that they step up their game a little bit. The other thing I want to talk about, if you guys are a fan of Mass Effect at all, like the original trilogy and all that kind of stuff, there's an expanded, there's an art of, let me see if I can read today too, an art of Mass Effect trilogy expanded edition book that you can pre-order with a February 23rd, 2021 release date. This actually looks really, really cool. At least the cover art does. Um, it says this new book includes hundreds of never before seen works of art, and according to the description on Amazon and elsewhere, you can obviously pre-order it for a delivery date of the 23rd of February next year. It says in the official blurb, and I'll read it for you, quote, contains extensive new materials from the DLCs for all three games, including the award-winning Layer of the Shadow Broker, which if you played Mass Effect 2 at all, that was a pretty good DLC. And the fan favorite Citadel from Mass Effect 3. It says experience the evolution of aliens, planets, ships, and technology that define this iconic science fiction universe. So, according to them, the developers and the designers themselves threw this thing together, so it's pretty cool. At least it looks pretty cool. The cover art does. I have a link to this again in my Twitter account. According to them, it'll have both concept art and commentary on how they designed it, what they came up with, and you'll be able to, again, pre-order it starting February 2021. That's the release date. So if you want to check it out, go to your local Amazon page, I guess. By the way, this was provided to me by Eurogamer, so hey, who knows? Check it out if you guys like the art. Some people like art books, some people don't. I personally, depending on the game and depending on if the world captivates me or not, I sometimes like to look at the art books and the little evolution of how they got to where they got to in the final product. So I don't know. Some people like that. If you're an art person, there you go. Alright, so let's talk about Ghost of Tsushima. First of all, you guys know that it's out. It's been out for a while. A lot of the big outlets are... Wait, where'd it go? A lot of the big outlets are... obviously have reviewed it already and have given it their scores. I have not reviewed it yet. I have to delay. I've explained this before. I have to delay it because of the emergency that my wife had a week or two ago. Actually, it's been last week. So we're going to delay it by a couple weeks, but we will have it, and as soon as we have it, we'll get it on the channel for you guys, plus we'll review it for you as well. But according to GameIndustry.biz, which keeps track of all the selling and the charts and all that stuff, it beats Ghost of Tsushima comfortably beats Paper Mario as #1 seller in the UK charts. So apparently, it's selling pretty well over there. It says in the article, PS4 exclusive Ghost of Tsushima is comfortably the biggest selling physical game, and they specify physical, in the UK last week. The action game didn't come close to matching last month's big PS4 release, The Last of Us Part 2. But, I mean, everybody was excited about that and bought it, and it was crazy. However, its boxed launch sales were up 7% higher than last year's Days Gone. So it's doing better than some exclusives. They're excited. I guess partly because it's the last PS4 exclusive, really, that we're going to get before the next launch of the consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X. But, it's also been reviewed. I haven't read the reviews. I'm trying to stay away from them. But as far as I can tell, most of the reviews that I have seen have been positive. Or at least the scores that I've seen have been positive. So it can't be all bad, right? And it says here in the article, Ghost of Tsushima launch sales were 4 times bigger than any other new game in the charts. Paper Mario, The Origami King for Nintendo Switch, the comedy adventure game, still reached #2. So it only outsold it enough to drop it down to #2, but that's okay. And its first week of sales are bigger than the launch of its last 2 Paper Mario. So for those of you who care about the sales charts, basically what this means is it's the hottest new game and it's being sold like hotcakes hotcakes over there, which is fine. I expected some of that to happen. But it's pretty cool that it's topped the sales charts over there in the UK. I don't know. I haven't been able to find out what it's doing over this way, but it's still pretty cool that that's going on. And once we get our hands on it, we'll let you know how it goes. Because my son is extremely excited about it because he loves the samurai culture and all that kind of stuff. He thinks it's cool, so he's excited to play it. And we'll let you know how it goes, and we'll put some content on the channel. Let's talk about real quick. This is kind of interesting. Video Games 24/7 or VG247 is reporting that you can now take a virtual tour using Google Maps of CD Projekt Red. I don't really know why they would do that, but it says if you're curious about checking out the studio behind The Witcher 3 and this year's highly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077, which, I mean, who's not? You can now take a virtual tour of CD Projekt Red using Google Maps. If you go to, and I'll tell you how to do it. If you go to Google Maps Street View, you can virtually visit CD Projekt Red offices in Warsaw, Poland. Using your mouse, of course, and your arrow keys, you can look around the offices, kind of like you do in VR when you teleport to different places like that. So, if you want to, it's available to do. I have the link again in my Twitter account at VNunchucks. You guys can take a look there. So apparently it's a new thing, and in my opinion, it's a good way to kind of get everybody hyped up for the new project because Cyberpunk 2077 is like the latest and greatest thing from that studio. It's a good way to get some publicity. So I mean, it's pretty cool to check out, I guess. So I mean, there you go. That's an interesting little piece of information. I thought that you guys, if you're bored one day, just check it out. I did. It's pretty cool. I mean, because they show different artwork on the walls. You can see all the stuff in the studio, at least the stills of it. So it's pretty cool. All right, so here's something though that I think I'll end this video on. That's very, very strange. And this is why you parents should always monitor your kids on the internet. Okay. Apparently, a teenager spent over $20,000 of parents' money on Twitch donations without them knowing. Okay. The article, and by the way, this article is from dotesports.com, and I'll spell it for you, DOTE sports.com. But it's kind of important. This was posted on the 18th, and the reason I say it's important is because again, you need to watch what your kids do online. I know that most kids are pretty good kids, and they follow the rules, but some kids, you just need to pay attention. You need to be a good parent. But anyway, it says a teenager, Fortnite fan, allegedly spent almost $20,000 in Twitch donations, bits, and subscriptions last month without his parents' knowledge. The mother, who prefers to stay anonymous to protect her identity of her son, told .esports, so I guess it's .esports, .esports.com, that her teenage child charged $19,870.94 to a debit card between June 14th and 30th. After several failed attempts at getting the money back, she turned to Reddit and for advice and its wealth of collective knowledge, quote unquote. Her post obviously gains a lot of attention, and she, obviously is disappointed because it says here, I'll even read the post for you. It says, my minor child spent almost $20,000 using a debit card on subscriptions and donations, cleaning out my bank account without my knowledge or permission. Years of saving Savings gone in a matter of 17 days. No response from customer service over the last 2 weeks. No response to certified mail or to CEO or Amazon Legal. Does anyone know how to get my money back and how to get a response? This kid apparently donated to people like Trufu, Ewok TV, uh, as well as the Atlanta Falcons quarterback Kurt, Ben Kurt, and Miami Heat's Myers Leonard. Oh no. Uh, the mother shared a screen grab of her bank statements to Dottie Sports, showing close to $20,000 in spending over the last 17 days. All of them transactions from Twitch. So far. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is an interesting piece of information, real quick. According to the mom, the son was given the debit card, or given a debit card with a nominal balance to buy school lunches. He then began transferring money from his mother's account to his debit card to pay for the transactions through online banking. Don't give your kids online banking accounts. Just don't do it. Or at least access to online banking accounts. The mother believes the son might have seen her password while transferring money into his account. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's just sad. According to the article, the mother contacted her bank and they froze all of her accounts and his debit card was canceled. And the only way the bank will help them, according to her, is if she presses charges against her son. Wow. Because they will not help because it's considered friendly fraud. Man, I'm going to keep an eye on this story for you guys. This is crazy. And again, you can read the whole article in my Twitter account. Take a look at it. This is messed up. This is really, really messed up. Yeah. The moral of the story here is don't let your kids have access to your bank account and don't let your kids get online and have access to your debit cards or your bank account to do donations without your consent. That's the moral of the story. I feel really bad for this mother, and I hope it works out for her, but man, that sucks. Anyway, sorry to end the news update on a very, very sad note. A very, very poor note. Oh, that was really bad. Sorry. But that is all the news that I have for you guys. Tomorrow we will be doing Erica live again. We're going to do some Erica live, and we're going to see if we can get another ending to the story. A lot of you guys have been asking for that, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow, Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll send out another tweet to remind you guys towards the event when we get closer to the event. Maybe I'll send out one later today to let you guys know as well. But if you want to be a part of that, right here on YouTube, just be looking for it and come see us about 12 noon. Hang out. We'll talk about it. We'll play some America live for a couple hours, get another ending, and we'll call it a day tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys there, and we'll see you very, very soon. Have a great day, guys. Okay? Bye.